Okay guys, let's get this walkthrough underway. I haven't done this for a while, so hopefully everything goes smoothly, but we're going to be doing a legendary difficulty survival mode walkthrough. And I think if I die, I'm going to end the series and maybe start again, so it's sort of a permadeath situation going on here. I've just skipped the intro. I think everyone's played Skyrim enough times to know what's going on. Okay, so as for race, I'm going to go for Breton, just because they start with the Conjure Familiar spell. I'm going to go female, just because I prefer the way that female Bretons look over the males, and I don't want it to be fat. Yeah, they'll do whatever. As for build, we're going to be going for a stealth assassin. So not bows, but dual wield daggers. But we will have to stick with the dual wield swords until we can get the required perks, and also the 2 times gloves from the Dark Brotherhood questline. So our main goal now obviously is just to get out of Helgen. Going to be doing that pretty quickly, grabbing everything that we can along the way. With the survival mode we do have a decreased carry weight, so I'm going to be investing in stamina quite a lot to try and accompany for that. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue. I do have the backpack with the Creators Club, which I won't include in this walkthrough, for those of you that want to follow along. I don't think that would be very fair.
Your souls to Aetherius. Blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Let me know if you guys don't want me to talk over dialogue or what's going on.
I haven't got all morning.
If you want to enjoy the story, or if you'd rather have me tell you what's actually going to be happening. I think we've all seen this intro, so I'm not too worried about it. It's our turn to get our heads cut off. This will be fun. Little neck scar. So I've always played stealth characters really in these games. I have played mages, you know, two-handed warriors, stuff like that. Always end up going back to stealth. It's just my preferred style. I like using my brain and thinking of the best way to, you know, attack any situation, and it's just very rewarding when you strategize and overcome difficult situations using your brain alone. So
What in oblivion is that?
alright, we're about to start gameplay finally. So I'm just going to be rushing straight in. I'm not really going to take my time here. For those of you that are wondering whether you should go with the Imperials or go with the Stormcloaks, I would suggest going with the Stormcloaks, just because the Imperial armor is just worth more money. So, you know, there's only a few enemies in the Helgen Keep that you'll actually get armor off, but it just helps to be able to grab that little bit of extra cash at the start. So I'm just going to run all the way through here.
You need to get over here now.
I'm not really worried about any of this. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, you don't actually have to like try and avoid the dragon. You just sprint all the way to the keep and you'll be fine. So this is to go with Rayloff, which I would recommend. You can go that way, but yeah, you'll just lose out on a bit of gold. That's pretty well the only difference. And also, why would you want to side with the people that tried to kill you? Alright, so we can't do anything yet because we're still Our hands are still tied, as you can see in the top left corner there. So we're just going to wait. There's a bit of dialogue here, and then
We'll meet again.
he'll untie us and we'll start our journey.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go.
There we go.
May as well.
Just want to make sure, yep, all mods are disabled. Lovely. Just want to quickly favor all of these. That's gonna.
Take Gunner's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Alright, just take all of this, put it all on. Drop that stuff that you're wearing. Okay, we are good to go.
Get that armor on. Give that axe a few swings.
So yeah, the Conjure Familiar spell is just super handy at the start of the game. For like Ember Sharp Mine, just stuff like that. It just helps so much, especially on Legendary difficulty. Things, you know, enemies can be so tough. You just need any edge that you can get, especially in the early game. I won't really be using it as much, or any conjuration spells later on in the game. I'll be mainly going with illusion spells, invisibility, muffle, that sort of thing, just as I'm going to be a stealth assassin. Just get this out straight away. And I might just quickly turn this audio down a little bit, it's a bit loud. Oh yes, that was really loud. Okay. So yeah, I'm just using them as a meat shield, just getting my one-handed up. This guy's trying to attack me, which I don't really like. What is... I can't get in there. Oh, this is stupid. Right, I'm just going to put him on fire. So you want to save your power attacks when you're doing melee like this. If you're going to play, say, a warrior, you want to save your power attacks for their blocks, because if you just waste them, you're just going to run out of stamina so fast. So I advise against that. I'm also going to be grabbing all the iron daggers that I can carry, just because I'll be using those later to put my enchantments on, just to level it up a bit. So I'm just going to go up in this room. In this room you can find a bit of Imperial Light Armor, which is just good because you can sell it. Like I said, it's all just about making that little bit of extra gold. Let's check these chests. Might get a helmet in this one, yep. Okay. Now I'm going to put my Conjure Familiar back on, and I might set that to 2, 1. Okay. Actually, I might even grab the sword. I prefer swords, they're just a bit quicker, so yeah, it's just my playstyle. I prefer using strategy, like I said, dodging, you know, that sort of thing. We're going to be playing on survival mode, like I said, so I'm going to want to loot all the food items that I can, so that I can cook up, you know, hopefully some cabbage soup or vegetable soup or whatever I can get my hands on, really. I'm just going to open this and just chill here for a sec. Let's try and level up Sneak maybe, while I wait for him.
Grab everything important and let's move.
Okay, or not. No. Okay, I do not want him on me. So I'm going to go and attack this lady. Or this man. He fights like a lady though. Okay, he still wants to attack me. He needs to leave me alone. I'm just going to heal that little bit of health because I want to try and get my restoration skill up as fast as I can. Looting all the light armor. I may have to drop some stuff once I get out of here. Usually I end up dropping all the boots because they're just not as good. They're not as good value to weight ratio. So usually I'll try and go for, if the value to weight ratio is about 1 to 10, then I think it's worth picking up. If you are trying to decide, you know, what sort of items you should keep if you're becoming over encumbered. Some apples, carrots. Don't want the sacks of flour, they're just way too much and they're pretty well useless in my opinion. Now, you probably didn't know this, but if you grab this basket, there are 4 rock warbler eggs in there, and then I'm just going to drop that basket. Alright, let's keep going. Just gonna get down in here, try and stealth a little bit. He's on someone else, which is good, some of my familiar. Just beat him to a pulp, because he's a torturer and he's been doing bad things to people. I just leveled up, so I'm not going to level up yet because there is actually, the next fight is, well, it can get pretty hairy, so I might save that level up for that. More light armor, which is perfect. And this guy will have a torturer's hood and also the steel dagger. So you want to grab this book because it's pretty good weight to value ratio. There's 2 lockpicks in here. An iron dagger. I wouldn't advise picking any of that up, it's not really worth it. Oh, I already looted that. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly lockpick all of these because it's going to give lockpick skill ups, which just helps you level up a bit. And those level ups can come in handy when you need them, like, trust me. Especially once you get into hard fights, like say, well, not necessarily hard, but the end of Bleak Falls Barrow, that Draugr can be a pretty tough fight, or even the big spider in there can be troublesome to some. Alright, my familiar keeps getting in my way, so if you see me running around like an idiot, that's probably why. Ooh. Beautiful, level up my lockpicking. And there's just a coin purse and also a skeleton to loot in this one, so don't miss that. It's only a little bit of gold, but helps out. We can move on. Loot the skeletons in here, don't worry about the guy. He only has just some useless, worthless rags on him. 3 skeletons, keep moving. Now you're not going to want to exit this little hallway here. You're just going to want to sort of chill out by this blazier and just wait for all of them to go out first. Otherwise you're just going to get totally destroyed. You want them to soak up all the damage for you, while you can just hack away at them like meat shields. So just let them go out, and then once they're out, you're going to want to summon your familiar straight away. Okay, I don't like this. I'm sort of like stuck amongst everyone. And you want to save a little bit of magicka for your flames, because we're going to be using those in a minute. Just going to loot this guy now. Grab the longbow, grab the dagger. Oh, my familiar is going to town on this guy. So yeah, see how I use my power attack to break his block? That's what you want to do. I'm just going to loot him. Alright, get your flames out. You want to take these archers out because they are just pesky hole. And there you're standing in the perfect spot. And you want to use your flames like... Okay. So this is what I was talking about with the... You want to be careful. So I do have my level up, should I need it. Which I'm going to save for now. I think I'm safe. You don't want to get too greedy, especially when you're doing a permadeath series like I am. If you get scared, just do it, but being at the start of the game, honestly, if I had died just there, I would have just started this series again, and it wouldn't have bothered me too much. I haven't progressed too far. Now you can kill these guys if you want their weapons, or even if you just want to level up your skills a little bit. I would recommend killing them. I mean, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose, so what wouldn't you? And actually, I can put those on. Probably should have done that before. Alright, let's just drop that then, and we'll also drop... Heal up. Kill this guy. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl actually. I think it's a girl. Because she wants to go, so I'm gonna... Ooh. I'm gonna dodge that. I'm just gonna wait a second so I can summon my familiar. Come on. There we go. Oh, that would have hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. If you want to, you can just bash your familiar. I'm pretty sure you can level up your one-handed doing that, but I'm not going to worry with that. I don't want to use any sort of exploits or any way to give myself an unfair advantage in this game. I prefer the challenge, which is why I enjoy legendary survival in this game so much. Alright, now you're gonna want to get your bow and arrow, your longbow, sorry, is going to be very handy in this next bit. I do still have that level up, so if I do get hit by the poison ball, I'm not too worried about that. Let's grab this coin purse up here. Okay, now you're going to want to sneak down here. There's going to be a few big spiders in this room. You don't want to walk into that room. If you walk into that room, more big spiders will drop from the roof, which I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, you don't want to be in the spider circus by yourself, trust me. You'll just get absolutely slaughtered, especially on legendary difficulty. So once you kill one, just wait for the others to go over. That was a total fail, but that doesn't really matter. Kill him. Now this guy's going to run towards me, so just predict that and kill him. And now you'll see the spiders fall from the roof, like I said. So just try and land as many stealth shots as you can. Gives good stealth. Okay, you get your familiar out. Rayloff's tanking them, which is good. He can take a lot of damage. Trust me. I could sit there and just thwack him all day and he would not die. Like, he's so strong. But we will be, eventually. Don't worry. You want to loot all these spider eggs. I think there's 7 in here total. Grab these skeever tails. They can be helpful. Not sure without mods, but I use those in cooking actually. This is Iron Mace here if you want to grab it, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's keep going. So I know that I have 300 carry weight at the moment, but once I actually leave here, I'm going to be over encumbered because survival mode pretty much halves that. So it makes it a bit difficult. You want to grab Grab the big coin purse, it has a fair bit of gold, and also all the wine here. I did forget to mention there is a healing potion up here. And a dagger. You want to grab that iron helmet. It's a pretty good weight to value ratio. And what I'm going to do is use one of these poisons. But no, not on that. Sorry, I should have put my bow out first. So this bear isn't as strong as normal bears out in the wild, but it still is pretty strong. So you just want to be a little bit careful. I do still have my level up. Oh, he's on me. Oh. So you can drop down the river like I just did there, if you are, you know, taking the brunt of it. You don't really want that. I'm going to summon my familiar, but I think that bear's going to be dead by the time I even get up to him. Like I said, Rayloff's just, oh, he's just a beast. Like, settle down, Rayloff. Oh wow, actually just leveled up from that. Cool. Alright, so once I get out of here, I'm just going to skip all the dialogue. If you guys don't like me doing that, just let me know. I'm going to head straight to Riverwood because I'm going to need to sell and get my inventory cleaned up a little bit. Yes, survival mode. So yeah, now I'm well and truly over encumbered. I'm going to have to drop some stuff. So usually, like I said, I'll drop the boots because you can see they're 2 weight. The braces are 1 weight, so they're actually 7.5 weight to value ratio, whereas these are 15, and these are also like 12. Yeah, and they're like, I don't know, 18 or something. So the boots are definitely what you want to drop, but I still have way too much. Let's see what I have in terms of weapons. I have a lot of iron daggers, so I'm gonna have to, that'll be 25. I can eat some food, which isn't going to really lower it very much. Okay, we'll use that. We'll drop the book. Yeah, usually I'm not this over encumbered. I must have had a good haul. We can drop that. 9 more weight. Drop that, and then we'll drop 2 of these. Oh. No way. 151. I should just drop it. Alright, let's go. Now I'm just gonna go quickly past the Guardian stones, or the 3 stones, or whatever they're called, and just activate the Thief Stone real quick, and then I'm going to take the river to Riverwood. You can take the path. I wouldn't recommend it. You will come across some wolves and stuff, and I mean, you're not going to be able to loot them because you're over encumbered, but you can kill them and go back and loot them after. I just prefer taking the river and sorting it out after the fact. Just personal preference. So you have Anita's cabin over there, which we will be getting to a little bit later. So just activate the Thief Stone, grab the Hanging Moss, that stuff's very handy, and then just jump in the river down here, the clay deposit. There is 3 things that you want to grab on your way going up this river. So there's 2 spawns of slaughterfish eggs, and there's also 1 spawn of nern root. I always forget where the 2 slaughterfishes are. I think one's over there. I'll have a look in a sec, but I'll just grab this. So this is always here. I believe they're here, yep. And then there's also some more over here. There we go. Alright, and then just make your way up here. You might find Faendal. You want to talk to him? Okay, he's not here. Having a follower is handy in terms of carry weight and stuff, but you don't really need a follower. I mean, you can get away with not having one. Let's see what he's got. Not a lot. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Too bad I can't afford it. Alright, let's sell this stuff. So, sell 4 of those. Sell the steel dagger. Now you want to sell your items individually because unless it's been updated, I believe it levels your speech faster. Just do it with the stuff that's, you know, worth a little bit of money. If it's only worth 1 or 2 gold, I wouldn't bother. Now, am I not wearing armor? I swear I put that stuff on. Okay, anyway. Let's make sure they've got nothing left to sell. Okay, all good there. There's Sven. Don't worry, we'll stab you in the back shortly enough. Let's go in here. I want to sell a few potions.
Well, one of us has to do something.
They're just arguing over their stolen golden key, which, you know, we don't really care about. Sell all this wine. Don't need any of that. You can't really cook anything with the rabbit legs or the pheasant breast without salt piles, so it's sort of kinda worthless. I could sell these for gold, but I think I'm just gonna disenchant them. I want to sell that. I'll keep the rest. Sell that. Okay, I think we're pretty well good. We'll have to come back in here in a minute. Okay, I need to find Faendal. Grab all these cabbages. And I might end the video here. I'm getting a phone call, so we'll be back and we'll go from there.